I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
On today's episode of 1 Minute Reactions, back to Dr. Stone, episode 10, Tenuous Alliance. Yep, here we go again. The Kingdom of Science is gonna have another hurdle to jump. They honestly can catch no break. He's literally trying to save people's lives, to advance science, to create a wonder drug, aka antibiotics, to save the priestess that everyone loves, you know, except dickhead McAsshole, we're gonna talk about in a little bit. But every time Senku gets one step closer, it seems there's something new blocking his path. Once again, we have someone trying to murder Senku, but it seems this time it was Gen who fell victim to this nefarious plot. Now, last we left off, Senku had harnessed the power of electricity, literally becoming a beacon of light in the darkness that is the stone world. Now, after celebrating such a monumental achievement, the group turns their attentions towards Gen, the outsider established to be from Shishio's territory, a very self-indulgent, greedy, and manipulative man, but yet one that was helpful and really did play a pivotal role in harnessing the power of the gods. It honestly seems this group is split, but before any decision is actually made, something tragic happens. Yes, in the dark of the night, no longer lit by the makeshift light bulb, Gen, who is admiring Senku's handiwork, reflecting on today's adventure, is attacked, beaten to a bloody pulp, probably within an inch of his life, and then stabbed in the chest. But this mentalist will not go down without a fight. Yes, he has a few tricks up his sleeves, and whether these fail-safes were for this eventuality, or maybe even dealing with Shishio himself because he is a brute, he's definitely got plans to deal with these people. Now, the finishing blow of the spear to the chest did not actually pierce Gen. No, he had set up blood bags, and this simple trick was enough to deceive the primitive that attacked him, as well as his own cohorts. But alas, although badly beaten, he is alive, and we would soon find out who the culprit was. Yes, thanks to the great detective Suika and the obvious outlines of a behemoth as well as a little imp. Yes, we know the attempted murderer is Magma, and this was all part of his nefarious plans. Although his goals seem to pale in comparison to that of Senku's, it seems Magma is not above taking a life to get what he wants. Now, we learned from Kuhaku that earlier there was something called the Grand Bout. It's a ritual battle royale where the winner will marry the high priestess and then become the village elder. This means her sister Ruri was up for grabs, and right as it seemed that Magma was about to win, he begins to boast and go as far as says, we might as well put her out of her misery. Hell, I'll even make it look like she drowned herself out of pure despair. Dude, you literally just said you were going to kill this hottie and make it look like a fucking suicide. Are you mental? Just like me, this threw Kohaku into a rage, and eventually she took the victory. But her father, the current village elder, the chief, upset with her interference, decided to reschedule the grand bout. Now, Magma, who killed Gen, mistakenly thinking it was Senku, all because he thought Senku was giving Kohaku special powers or some shit through sorcery, seems to be going forward with his plans to re-enter the grand bout, but the Kingdom of Science has a plan of their own. Kohaku, Kinro, they're going to enter, and in doing so increase their chances of winning, not only giving the Kingdom of Science a foothold into this village, but also once the antibiotic is done, it can be handed directly to Ruri, saving her fucking life. Now, everyone seems to be working their asses off, until one morning, they notice something missing. Gen, he's in a mad dash to return to Shishio. Everyone is worried. Kohaku is just at her wit's end. Chrome is screaming. They all think that he's a traitor, that he's gonna turn him in. Senku knows better, because Senku being Senku, he's got plans on top of plans on top of plans, and decided to make a little deal with him last night. The fate of the Kingdom of Science, as well as Senku's life, all hangs in the balance of one thing: a simple bottle of cola. That's all that Gen wants. I gotta say, a pretty simple price to pay, but in this stone world, is Senku up to the task? Well, hell, he made ramen, he's about to make a, antibiotic. Whew. Now, this episode goes to show you that the true enemy of the stone world is just strong people. I mean, you saw the piles and piles of bodies waiting to be unpetrified. We're all like bodybuilder, strong dudes types. Even the chicks were bulky as shit. Like, his camp looks like a bunch of biker gang members. Like, all I know is shit has me worried. I mean, Senku is busy trying to make an antibiotic. Meanwhile, Shishio's building a freaking army of big burly dudes and big burly women. But I gotta say, all in all, this story, this anime, this series has me hooked. There are so many things I'm looking forward to. The creation of the antibiotic, especially when they hand it over to Ruri, seeing her get better, that'll be a super highlight. I wanna know what's going on with Yuzuriha and Taiju. And don't forget, we still have Magma to deal with. So with all that being said, I cannot wait for future episodes.